What if we told you that the economies of India and Pakistan, two countries born from the same land, have taken divergent paths since their independence in 1947? Yes, that's right. In the aftermath of the partition, both nations were tasked with building their economies from the ground up, with agriculture playing a significant role in each. In their initial years, India adopted a mixed economy approach, combining elements of both capitalism and socialism. This allowed the government to control key sectors, including steel, mining, machinery, telecommunications, and insurance, among others. Simultaneously, the private sector was encouraged to flourish in areas such as textiles, automobiles, and consumer goods. On the other hand, Pakistan leaned more towards a free market economic system, with the government playing a less dominant role. The focus was on developing industries such as textiles and food processing, which were seen as the backbone of their economy. As for economic policies, India, under the leadership of its first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, pursued a policy of industrialization. This saw a shift from an agriculture-based economy to one focused on heavy industries and public sector enterprises. Conversely, Pakistan, under the leadership of its first Prime Minister, Liaquat Ali Khan, focused on agricultural development and light industries. The goal was to achieve self-sufficiency in food production and create jobs to absorb the rapidly growing population. However, it's important to note that the economic growth of these nations didn't occur in a vacuum. Both India and Pakistan grappled with their fair share of challenges, from internal political instability to external geopolitical tensions. These hurdles, in many ways, have shaped the economic journey of these two countries. As we delve into this analysis, it's worth noting that both nations have faced unique challenges that have shaped their economic trajectories. So stay tuned as we take a closer look at the economic developments and policies that have played a crucial role in shaping the economies of India and Pakistan since 1948. In the early years following independence, both India and Pakistan embarked on their own economic journeys. India, from the outset, chose a path of planned economic development. The first five-year plan was launched in 1951, focusing on agriculture and rural development. It was a time of laying the foundation for a self-sustaining economy. The success of this plan was evident in the increase in agricultural production. The second five-year plan, beginning in 1956, shifted focus to heavy industries and infrastructure. This period saw the establishment of steel plants and hydroelectric projects. It was a time of building the backbone of the nation's economy. In contrast, Pakistan's economic journey was influenced by the Green Revolution in the 1960s. The government encouraged the use of modern farming methods, which led to significant growth in the agricultural sector. The introduction of high-yield crop varieties, coupled with the use of fertilizers and pesticides, resulted in an impressive increase in crop production. This era also witnessed the development of large-scale manufacturing industries in Pakistan. Textile, cement, and sugar industries flourished, contributing significantly to the country's GDP. However, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Both nations grappled with challenges. In India, the focus on heavy industries led to a neglect of the agricultural sector, resulting in food shortages. In Pakistan, the rapid industrialization led to a widening gap between the urban rich and the rural poor, causing social unrest. But these early economic developments were instrumental in shaping the future course of both economies. The five-year plans in India laid the groundwork for a mixed economy, balancing the role of the state and the market. Similarly, the Green Revolution in Pakistan set the stage for a strong agricultural base, which continues to be a significant contributor to its economy. The 1960s marked a period of significant economic changes, setting the stage for the economic narratives of both countries. The period from the 1970s to the 1990s was characterized by significant economic reforms and challenges for both India and Pakistan. Let's delve into the Indian economic liberalization of 1991 first. Prior to this, India had a closed economy, with stringent regulations and a high level of state intervention. But the balance of payments crisis in the early 90s forced India to rethink its economic model. The government responded with a slew of liberalization measures. which included a shift towards a market-oriented economy, reduction in import tariffs, and deregulation of markets. The effect of these reforms was transformative. India's GDP growth accelerated, foreign direct investment flowed in, and sectors like IT and telecommunications flourished. In contrast, during the same period, Pakistan embarked on a journey of nationalization. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto in the 70s, key industries like banking, steel, and chemicals were brought under state control. The rationale was to redistribute wealth and resources more equitably among the population. However, this move led to a slowdown in industrial growth and a decline in private investment. The efficiency and productivity of nationalized industries suffered significantly. In the 80s, Pakistan attempted to reverse these policies, but the damage was done. The economy struggled with low growth rates and high inflation. Despite the contrasting approaches, both India and Pakistan faced common challenges. These included managing population growth, improving human development indicators, and addressing the issue of poverty. In India, the liberalization measures led to increased income inequality, as the benefits of growth were not evenly distributed. Meanwhile, Pakistan's nationalization policies, while aimed at reducing inequality, ended up stifling economic growth and competitiveness. These economic strategies have played a crucial role in shaping the current economic landscapes of both countries. The impact of these reforms and challenges, for better or worse, continues to reverberate in the economic narratives of India and Pakistan today. It's a compelling study of how economic policies can steer the course of a nation's development trajectory. These economic strategies have played a crucial role in shaping the current economic landscapes of both countries. Fast forward to the 21st century, and we see both India and Pakistan grappling with modern economic challenges and opportunities. Globalization, technology, and demographic changes have brought about significant shifts in their economic landscapes. Globalization has been a double-edged sword for both nations. On the one hand, it has opened up new markets and opportunities for trade and investment. On the other hand, it has also exposed local industries to fierce competition from multinational corporations. It's been a delicate balancing act, protecting domestic sectors while also encouraging foreign direct investment. Technology has been a game changer, particularly for India. With its burgeoning information technology industry, India has managed to carve out a niche for itself on the global stage. The rise of tech giants and startups has not only boosted India's GDP, but also created millions of jobs for its young and educated workforce. Meanwhile, Pakistan's economy has also been influenced by technology, albeit to a lesser extent. The country has seen a surge in e-commerce and digital payments, spurred by increasing internet penetration and smartphone usage. However, it still has a long way to go in terms of leveraging technology to its full potential. Then there are the demographic changes. India, with its youthful population, stands to reap the benefits of a demographic dividend. However, this advantage could turn into a liability if not managed properly. The country needs to create enough jobs to keep pace with its growing workforce. Pakistan, on the other hand, is grappling with a different set of demographic challenges. Its population growth rate is among the highest in South Asia, putting pressure on its limited resources. The country needs to invest in education and healthcare to improve its human capital and ensure sustainable economic growth. Recent economic trends show that both countries are making strides in their own ways. India is emerging as a global IT hub, while Pakistan is focusing on strengthening its agricultural and textile sectors. As we approach 2024, both nations continue to navigate their unique economic paths, shaped by their historical economic decisions. In analyzing the economies of India and Pakistan from 1948 to 2024, several key themes emerge. Firstly, we observe the distinct paths these two nations embarked on post-independence. India, with its mixed economy approach, sought to balance state intervention and private enterprise. This strategy led to periods of slow but steady growth, particularly in the early years. On the other hand, Pakistan adopted a more state-led model, which brought rapid industrialization but also economic instability. Secondly, The role of economic reforms is crucial. India's liberalization in the early 90s marked a significant turning point. It opened the floodgates for foreign investment, catalyzed the service sector, and set the stage for high growth rates. Similarly, Pakistan's reforms in the late 80s aimed to reduce state control and boost private sector participation. However, the outcomes of these reforms were disparate, with India managing to achieve more sustainable growth. Thirdly, we can't ignore the challenges each nation faced. India grappled with issues of poverty, corruption, and economic inequality, while Pakistan faced geopolitical tensions and internal instability, both of which impacted their respective economies. The modern economic landscapes of these nations further highlight their unique journeys. India, with its booming IT sector and burgeoning middle class, has become a global economic player. Pakistan, though facing economic challenges, has shown resilience, with sectors like agriculture and textiles demonstrating robust growth. Lastly, it's crucial to recognize the role of global economic trends and external factors. The tech boom, the financial crisis of 2008, and more recently, the global pandemic, have all left their mark on these economies, shaping their trajectories in significant ways. In conclusion, the economic narratives of India and Pakistan are tales of resilience, transformation, and the relentless pursuit of growth. They underscore the complexities of economic development and the intricate interplay of internal policy decisions and external global forces. While both nations have faced distinct economic challenges, their stories serve as a testament to the dynamic and complex nature of economic development.